All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it because, in my opinion, this guy is the second best shooter in the league. And yeah, and this man really don't get the respect he deserves, and he just now really getting the respect he deserves this year because of how good his team is playing, how up tempo they playing. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, the person I'm talking about is Buddy Hield. Now, Buddy Hield, he's one of the like smooth shooters in the league. He could shoot out the dribble. He could catch and shoot. He's moving and shooting. He could shoot in your face. He could do it all. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Buddy Hield, his life story, and his NBA career. So so Buddy Hield, he grew up in the Bahamas. They had like a little like crepe baskets and stuff they used to shoot on and stuff. That's how Buddy Hield developed his love for the game and how he developed his jump shot over time. And then Buddy Hield, he got into basketball. He really enjoyed basketball. And that's what led him to go to college and go to the University of Oklahoma. And that's where Buddy Hield career like exploded, dog. And this is where I became a fan of Buddy Hield because Buddy Hield, he's basically like, I would say the only scoring option, but he was definitely the best scoring option for that team. Um, Buddy Hield, he did all this, and he led his team to the March Madness. They made a little noise, but I think they got eliminated by Xavier, if I'm correct. I believe they got eliminated by some team like that, or was it Villanova? It was one of those teams. And yeah, they unfortunately got put out, I believe, pretty early in March Madness. Now, Buddy Hield, he really didn't have the best like game in the March Madness, but yeah, it is what it is. When you're the only scoring option in college ball and nobody else can really get you open or make the game easier for you, things like that is going to happen more often than not. And I'm surprised it didn't, but he has like an amazing college career. So we go on to the NBA draft. Now he was working out for a bunch of teams, and one of the teams he worked out for was the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's so crazy to me because I wanted this man on the Lakers so bad because first off, he's a Kobe guy. That's one. Two, he wanted to be a Laker because of his fandom of Kobe Bryant. And now, if he was like around the time when Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson got in charge, and now Rob Pelinka, he would definitely be a Laker because they they love Kobe guys, and they gonna make sure you get drafted. Even though I think they missed on Jason Tatum, but neither here nor there because I believe Lonzo was like the slam dunk pick at the time. But yeah, back to Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield, he ended up getting drafted to the Pelicans, and now this is where I just didn't understand like what was the direction because Buddy Hield, his minutes were very inconsistent. They wasn't really using him like that, and yeah, it felt like a situation that wasn't going to work out. Okay, so the Pelicans, they was looking to like make the playoffs during this time, so they ended up trading Buddy Hield in his rookie season to the Kings. I believe there's a couple other pieces for DeMarcus Cousins. Now, this was like a move that was that was good for both sides because Buddy Hield, his career took off when he went to the Kings. Him and De'Aaron Fox was like they were getting recognized as one of the best young guard duos in the league because of Buddy Hield's sweet shooting ability and De'Aaron Fox's slashing ability. Now he's De'Aaron Fox during this time compared to what he is now, very different players because De'Aaron Fox was pretty raw. He really didn't have a jump shot like that. Like he kind of was in his Ja Morant phase of like not having a jump shot, but he's like one of the few drivers in the league. Now you pair his elite driving ability now with his sweet shooting, mid range shooting stuff. Deadly player. But yeah, back to Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield, he went. Buddy Hield and the Key, they went through a lot of coaches. I believe they went through Dave Yeager, they went through Luke Walton, and I'm trying to see, it's another coach they went through, if I'm correct. Oh yeah, also, dang, what is his name? I forgot his name. He used to coach for the Suns. You know who I'm talking about. And that just like ruined everything. So it came up to contract negotiation time, and Buddy Hield was looking for a deal that best suited him. And the Kings at the time, Vlade Divac, executive general manager, whatever he was reluctant to give him the money, and it just caused a whole bunch of unnecessary tension and awkwardness in the locker room. After the game, they asked him about it. He give like a weird response. Like, what do you expect Buddy Hield to do in this situation when he really deserved the money? He played like he was playing like great up until that point. What's the holdup right now? And then I'm glad he ended up taking the money, because here's the story Gary Rings told about Buddy Hield and his contract negotiation at the time.
I remember I hit Buddy Hield. That's Buddy Hield, right?
Yeah, Buddy Hield, Sacramento.
And he was mad about that deal, right? And he was turning it down. And I hit him in the DM. Hold on, bro. Like, right? Like, this is supposed to be the best time of your life. This is you about to change your family's life, right? So I know y'all off about $10 million. Do not be the dude that turns down this money and you go back to this team. Because this is business, right? I said, you go back to this team and they looking at you like you trying to get Mo, I'm gonna sit you down. Now they got you for cheap, right? I said, now you become that bitter dude that's chasing his money the rest of his career.
True.
I said, just relax. I said, look, this is your age, boom. I said, so at your age, right, this is who you're comparable with. Stop looking at the 18 and 19, that's not your class, right? That's not your class. You're the best person in your draft, but not for that age. So your age is, Bill, Cat, they all-stars, right? So now looking at a 25-year-old who's not an all-star.
Right.
C.J. McCullough.
Yeah.
It's a C.J. McCullough's contract. That's about fair.
Yeah.
So I said, so put everything in perspective, but you're supposed to be happy right now.
True.
Yeah.
I said, you're supposed to be happy, man. Like, don't let this motherfucker just trick you. And then what ended up happening? He got benched the next year anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know he was like, God damn, I'm glad I signed that money.
No, that's real.
I'm glad he took the money, because if he would got benched, then he would have been up for a contract. It wouldn't have been good for Buddy Hield. Then he would probably have to take a lesser deal than what he got. And his team with the Sacramento Kings like coming to the end, and they ended up dealing him and Tyrese Halliburton to the Pacers, and the Kings got DeMontis Sabonis back. So yeah, Buddy Hield, he continued his dominance with the Pacers, and then during this time, folks actually was recognizing his improved playmaking ability, because in Oklahoma, he was taking folks out the dribble at will. Now, when he got to the league, he wasn't doing it as often, but when he got to the pace, he was doing it often, and he was dishing the rock. So he was showing improvements in his game. Then Rick Carlisle, with his offense, with his high up-tempo offense, he's definitely going to have the ability to get up and make multiple three-pointers. That first year, it was like, okay, first year together, we're going to try to improve on this. Okay, they improved on it. I believe Tyrese Halliburton had to miss a bunch of games, though, with like an elbow injury. So that took them out the playoff race. So this is where we at now, with the Pacers being one of the fastest paced teams in the league. Tyrese Halliburton averaged like 27 points, 11 assists on 64 true shooting percentage, which is so crazy. Buddy Hield, he's going crazy himself, one of the best shooters in the league. He started the season coming off the bench. And now he's starting, and look, you look at the stats right here. Like, dude, in my opinion, he shouldn't have been coming off the bench. He should have been starting, but I understand they wanted to give Benedict Mathurin some run and try, see if he can start or something. But he was the obvious starter here. And also, before this season, it was rumors that he was going to get traded. And the reason why he was going to get traded because of contract negotiations. It really wasn't because he plays because of contract negotiations and their unwillingness to give him the money he deserves. And he deserved it because his everything about his shooting, it just screams like elite. Like, he's one of the difficult shot takers. He's one of the best difficult shot makers. He got A+ grades in almost every shooting category. And then with Buddy Hield, for eye test, he would not.
9 offensive rebounds, 10 second chance points. Buddy with a quick move around. 52-44 Indiana. We're halfway through the second quarter here.
Great cut. Really good cut. Hits the corner. But Cade Cunningham couldn't really see effectively over Miles Turner.
Cunningham leads Detroit with 15. Halliburton has 10 for the Pacers. And Buddy
Turner, who's blocked 4, is on the bench. Toppin.
Hield for 3. That's good.
The late clock situation, he would try to like do a ghost screen or something, and then he'd get open up there. Or if the ball was like moving towards one side, he would literally gravitate towards the ball and try to do like a little DHO action, like for example, like an Obi Toppin or something like that. This is the guy that you want on a championship team because he would make sure that the offense would not get stagnant. He would make himself available, and he been doing this little thing where he scream for the woo, he scream for the ball and stuff to get the ball handler attention that he's open. Hey, at a certain point you gotta do it because if I'm the best shooter, second best shooter in the league, yeah, I'm gonna want the ball. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Buddy Hield, his life. Well, I really didn't get into his life because it was just most of his NBA portion of his career. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy Trey. I'm out.